Hello, everyone. I'm Julie, and welcome to your 10-minute standing yoga flow today. You don't need anything today other than a little bit of space around you. Okay, our standing yoga class is great for just when you need a little break at work, right? Maybe you don't have any equipment, you can't get down on the floor, but you just really need to stretch and move and calm your mind. Or for those who physically can't get on the floor, or if you're traveling, that sort of thing. So again, you don't need anything today. Just make sure you've got space around you. Please modify anything that you need to. We're going to begin feet hips distance apart, standing up tall. Soften the knees just a little bit. I want you to place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes wherever you are right now, please go ahead and do so. If not, you can always just soften the gaze. Just look down towards the floor. I want you to take a deep inhale in through the nose and a long exhale out through the nose. Continue with this breath, feeling the belly and the rib cage expand with every inhale. And with each exhale, just try to let go of something you're holding on to that you don't need right now. Something that happened earlier today, or something you're worried about later. Just give yourself permission to let it go for the next 10 minutes and just give this time to yourself. One more deep breath in and out. And slowly open the eyes and relax the arms. Inhale, lift the arms up high. Grab onto the right wrist with the left hand and pull over, getting that nice side bend on the right side. Really ground that right foot in, reaching up and over, lengthening the waist. And on the next inhale, reach up, switch hands, grab onto that left wrist with the right hand and reach up and over to the right, feeling that stretch on the left side of the body. Ground that left foot down to the floor. Make sure to keep the chest open and lengthening through the left side of the waist. And inhale up, exhale, those arms down. Good. Inhale up again. This time we're going to take a forward fold, bend the knees slightly, exhale, reaching down towards the floor or just towards the shins or your feet. Let the knees bend as much as they need to. Relax over the legs, letting the belly come to the upper thighs. You can grab onto opposite elbows if that feels good to you. Give it a little sway side to side. And then release the arms and slowly roll up. Head is the last thing to come up. Good. Bring the feet together. We're going to come into chair pose. So we're going to sink the hips down. Reach the arms up. I'm going to turn just so you can see me a little better. Feet are staying flat on the floor. Feel all 3 points, the heels, the ball of the foot behind the big toe, and the ball of the foot behind the pinky toe, pressing down, engaging the legs, engaging the core, pulling the shoulders down the back. Good. We're going to take a little twist here if you feel good with that today. Bring the hands to heart center. Look to the right, and we're going to tuck that left elbow over the right knee, pressing away from the legs, lengthening the spine, twisting towards the right. If this is too much twist for you, just take the left hand to the knee and the right hand to the hip and just guide yourself that way. And come back to center and twist to the left, hooking the right elbow over the left knee, again pressing away from the legs, lengthening the spine, or right hand to the knee, left hand to the hip, just gently guiding that twist. Back to center and stand up, relax the arms. We're going to bring the feet out nice and wide to a nice wide straddle. I want you to turn the right toes to the right wall, the left toes in about 45 degrees. Bend into that right knee, lift the arms for warrior one. Right hip is spinning back, left hip is spinning forward just slightly. Relax the shoulder blades down the back. And then open up into warrior two. Gaze is looking over the right fingertips, trying to keep the torso centered, right? We're not reaching forward or reaching back. We're right in the middle. Inhale, straighten the right leg. And we're going to exhale into triangle. Reach that right hand out just a little bit and then drop it down to the shin or to the foot. Reaching the left hand up to the ceiling. Looking up to the left fingertips if that feels okay on your neck. If that bothers your neck at all, feel free to just look down towards those right toes. The left rib cage is spinning back, opening up. Good. It's like you were pressed between two panes of glass. Inhale all the way up and turn the toes forward, back into our forward straddle. Hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the chest to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, reaching out from the hips. And either keeping the hands on the hips if you don't want to bring your hands down to the floor, or if you're somewhere where that's comfortable for you, bring the hands down to the floor and relax the head and neck down. Good. Little tiny micro bend in the knees, so just so they're not locked. Reaching the crown of the head down towards the mat. Breathing in and out through the nose. And inhale, hands back on the hips. Slowly come all the way up. Wonderful. We're going to go to the other side. Turn the left toes to the left wall. Hop those right toes about 45 degrees. Bend into that left knee. Reach the arms up for warrior one. Gently pulling the left hip back, pulling the right hip forward just slightly. Shoulders relaxed and down. Open up into warrior two. Gaze looks over the left fingertips. Pressing the outer edge of the right foot down into the mat or the floor. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Reach that left arm out just slightly. Bring it down to the shin. And right hand reaches up to the sky. Again, gaze looking up to the right fingers, unless that doesn't feel good to you, and then feel free to look down towards the left hand. Lengthening through both sides of the waist. Pulling that right hip back just slightly. Good. And inhale all the way up. Relax the arms, bring the feet together. We're going to do tree pose for a little bit of balance here. So I need you to shift all the weight onto your left foot. Stand up nice and tall. Now you can bring the foot down onto the shin, opening that right knee. If you feel comfortable, you can bring the foot higher up. Just make sure it's not right on the knee. So either below the knee or above the knee. You can bring the hands to heart center. Don't worry if you lose your balance. Okay, it's all normal. Give yourself some grace and just shake it off and try again. Good. Nice steady breathing. And slowly release that right leg, release the arms, and we'll switch. So shift that weight over to the right leg. Stand up tall, feel that strength in the right leg, little tiny bend in the knee. Open up that left hip. Again, feel free to bring the inside of the foot, bottom of the foot to the inside of the shin or all the way up above the knee, your choice. Hands to heart center. Find a gaze point about 4 or 5 feet ahead of you on the floor. That can really help with our balance. And again, if you wobble, it's okay. That's all very normal. That's it. And release the foot, release the arms. Just stand in a comfortable position. Turn the palms to face forward. Close the eyes. Focus on your breath. And just thank yourself for taking 10 minutes out of your day to join me in this yoga practice. Gently opening the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Julie, and I hope to see you again soon.